Hey guys, welcome to Health Heart. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, I will be discussing 12 drinks you must have if you are pregnant. 1. Water should be your go-to beverage during pregnancy. Add an extra glass to your usual water intake. That should be at least 6 to 8 8-ounce glasses per day to keep not only yourself well hydrated, but your baby too. What are the health benefits of drinking water while pregnant? Water helps your body absorb important nutrients that you're getting from prenatal vitamins and the baby-friendly diet you started. You'll feel better drinking more water too, as it can help reduce, even prevent, unwelcome byproducts of pregnancy like cramps, fatigue, and urinary tract infections. 2. Milk. Dairy milk is a healthy option for pregnant women, particularly toward the end of a pregnancy when the baby's bones are forming. It's full of calcium and protein and can be lower in fat if you go for skim or low-fat milk. Just make sure the milk you're drinking is pasteurized. You shouldn't have a problem with this at most chain grocery stores in the United States. But it isn't a bad idea to check labels if you're in a specialty market or visiting an organic dairy. The pasteurization process kills off harmful bacteria like Listeria and E. coli. If you're lactose intolerant, seek out non-dairy alternatives that are fortified with calcium for a similar benefit. Soy milk is usually a safe bet, with more protein than many of the others. Yes, part of being pregnant is getting really good at reading labels. 3. Herbal tea. Herbal tea is not true tea. True tea, green tea, black tea, oolong tea, etc. contains caffeine, which is not safe for pregnant women, except in strict moderation. Green tea lovers, you'll need to cut back in favor of herbal options, especially if you're used to getting more than the recommended amount of caffeine from multiple steamy cups of tea. What can I drink instead of coffee when pregnant? You won't need to abandon the comforts of an afternoon tea when pregnant as long as it's the herbal kind. As you're cutting back on the caffeine, look for caffeine-free options. What drink is good for preventing morning sickness? Ginger, lemon balm, and peppermint teas have been known to lessen morning sickness symptoms, and raspberry teas can give you an antioxidant boost. Just stick to what's commercially available, as you may not be able to confirm ingredients in loose leaf varieties. 4. Alcohol-removed wine. Alcohol-removed wine is a non-alcoholic alternative for people avoiding alcohol for one reason or another. You might have read all about whether there are safe levels of drinking while pregnant. However, no amount of alcohol has been proven safe, and there is no safe time to drink alcohol while pregnant. Even one glass of wine might be dangerous for the health care of your growing baby. What are the risks of drinking alcohol while pregnant? Birth defects, premature birth, and any number of disorders on the fetal alcohol spectrum are all possible risks of drinking alcohol while pregnant. That doesn't mean you have to give up on all of the nice things. Non-alcoholic beer and alcohol-removed wines, like Shirley's non-alcoholic rosé and sparkling white, have come a long way in resembling the real thing. This way, you can have your sips knowing you're making a safe choice. While there are trace amounts of alcohol in our delicious rosé, it's well below the 0.5% threshold required by the Food and Drug Administration to be labeled non-alcoholic. To keep things in perspective, you'll find the same amount of alcohol in kombucha and many fruit juices because of natural fermentation. 5. Flavored water. Bored of water? Try flavored water. Adding a little flavor to your H2O can go a long way toward increasing your water intake. Mint, berries, cucumber, watermelon, and citrus can all make a glass of water even more refreshing. Just make sure to thoroughly wash anything you're dropping into your glass. Fun fact on citrus: sniffing lemons or sipping on some lemonade can ease your nausea symptoms, so throw a wedge or two into your water bottle before you head out if you're not feeling so hot. 6. Decaf coffee. Lay off the caffeine. Decaf coffee may still satisfy your need for a cup of joe, though. For a healthy pregnancy, doctors recommend no more than 200 milligrams of coffee per day, which is about one regular strength cup of coffee. Decaffeinated coffee is even better, as long as you're not crossing over that threshold of recommended caffeine per day. Even decaf contains small amounts of caffeine. In large amounts, the caffeine in coffee and other caffeinated beverages can cause a rapid heart in your baby as it passes through the placenta. While it'll still be metabolized, this process takes up to 3 times as long in an unborn baby. There's just not enough information out there about what that means long-term to make guzzling pots of coffee worth it. 7. Sparkling water. Sparkling water, or seltzers, are fine in moderation when pregnant, and a great alternative to sugary soft drinks. You'll just want to avoid bubbly drinks with added caffeine or artificial sweeteners, often found in diet soda. Sparkling water can also be a great base for mocktails, which are elevated takes on those kiddie cocktails from your youth. Consider DIY recipes that will give you a nutrition boost on top of the novelty of your non-alcoholic drinks, like antioxidant-rich berry garnishes or a little freshly grated ginger to knock out any nausea. 8. Vegetable juice. Pasteurized vegetable juices are a low-sugar alternative to fruit juices. Juices made out of beets and carrots are naturally a little bit sweeter than other green veggies, so they'll better mimic those fruit juice flavors you may be craving. Beet juice also has the added benefit of lowering blood pressure in some pregnant women, but you should talk to your obstetrician about your diet plan if you're at risk or already suffering from high blood pressure. Making your own veggie juice is a great idea, so you can control any additives in commercial brands. Just make sure any vegetables you're using are properly washed, and that you're drinking your juice right after it's blended. 9. Kefir. Kefir is a pasteurized, fermented milk drink rich in probiotics that can be beneficial during pregnancy in preventing preeclampsia and other complications. The consistency is a bit thicker than the usual smoothie, so you may find it hard to hit your daily hydration goals with kefir. But it's a positive addition to any healthy diet. 10. Sports drinks with electrolytes. Sports drinks with electrolytes, like Gatorade or Powerade, are a good way to replace some key nutrients you may be missing, on top of keeping you hydrated. They can also help with nausea from morning sickness or leg cramps, a common complaint of pregnant women after the first trimester. Just make sure you're enjoying sports drinks in moderation, as they're often high on the added sugar. Avoid energy drinks altogether since they pack more of a caffeine punch than that cup of coffee you're allowed once a day, and they usually contain even more sugar. 11. Fruit juice. A little bit goes a long way when it comes to fruit juice, especially if you're buying it at the store. It's fine to have all fruit juice in moderation during pregnancy, but it shouldn't be your main hydration source due to its high sugar content. What is the best juice to drink while pregnant? You can safely drink a variety of all fruit juices while pregnant, but if you're buying a bottle at the store, make sure it's pasteurized by checking the label. Pasteurized orange juice is a good option, especially if it includes added calcium on top of a vitamin C and potassium boost. Blending your own fresh fruit juice is also a good option, as long as you're thoroughly washing the fruits before tossing them into your blender. Drink any fresh juices within a day or two of making them. 12. Coconut water. Coconut water is more similar to sports drinks than flavored waters. If you're looking at the electrolytes per ounce, this is a good way to curb nausea if you prefer the taste of coconut water to Gatorade, as long as you're sipping it in moderation. Coconut water is higher in sodium than many of your other hydration options. Keep this in mind when arranging your overall diet. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.